It's raining. Why'd you have to rain now? I was just about to have a cool moment. Is, it, is this thunderstorm weather? Gosh, I hope not. Hi there everyone, welcome back to Getting Good, the Minecraft series where I, a mediocre Minecrafter, get good at Minecraft. Our first goal is to beat the game by ourselves, and we're slowly making progress on that, but I wanted to build our house today because so far we've only had our little camp that's behind us right now, and I would like us to build a little house. I spent some time off camera. Oops. There it is. I don't want to lose my axe. But I spent some time off camera farming up some materials. I went down to the caves and I dug out a bunch of tuff because I like the way the tuff bricks look. And then as you can see, I've expanded the tree farm from last episode. And I've also been farming trees on this side of the river. This is probably way more than I'll need to build our starter house, but I figured I may as well be safe rather than sorry. I also cleared out this area. If you remember from last episode, it looked more like this area over here, where there's just like a bunch of trees and stuff. But I've cleared it out and I laid down a frame for our first house. Now, I didn't want to do anything too fancy because I wanted this to be like a kind of, I guess, checkpoint, check-in, a benchmark of some sort for my building skills because I am not a very good builder, and one of the other goals of this series is to improve my building. So yeah, today we're gonna build our benchmark house to see like where I am in terms of building houses, and you guys can watch me struggle with that. But let's get started. Let's grab ourselves some tuff, some spruce, and some birch. Honestly, that's probably going to be more than I will actually need, but we'll also grab our stone cutter from over here, because I don't know why it's all the way over here, but it is. But we gotta move everything way over that way. I wanted to start off with like a really simple cottage build. I thought that would be a pretty good place to start because it's not too complicated, but it's also something that can be like embellished upon, so I think it's a good place to start. I do want to make these into, ooh, actually a lot of different types of like blocks we can use for the base of the house. You know what, we're gonna actually look at a couple of these and see if I like any of these as the base of the house, because when I was looking around in creative mode on like a test world, I kind of just looked at the tough bricks and I was like, yep, this is pretty good. But now that I'm looking at it, I feel like maybe other tough blocks may also be nice to have. Wow, there's like a curly pattern in that one. That's cool. Well, let's build the outside out of the tough bricks first, and then we can see if we want to change it. I might change it to this middle one. I don't know about these ones with the curlies. So, yeah, let's try with our tough bricks first, and then we shall try with whatever these ones are. What are these again? These are chiseled tough bricks. Oh, I guess they are just tough bricks, just slightly different variation of them. Yeah, that looks pretty nice actually. Because I haven't built a ton of stuff in Minecraft, I'm not particularly familiar with what all the like different blocks are. In my test world, I just kind of pick and chose at random. So nothing is particularly concrete as of now in terms of my building knowledge. I'm not very knowledgeable in terms of building. I know like some of the basics of like, oh, you shouldn't have a house that's just a square, and having like depth in the walls is a good thing. But I don't think I'm particularly good at actually implementing those sorts of things. But again, this is our benchmark house, and then we can improve as we continue playing in this world. Alright, we'll just let this be for now. I do think I'm leaning towards these chiseled bricks, but we'll see. Oh, oops, there's a timer happening right now. I'm making soup, and the soup timer just went off. Hopefully I don't die. Once again messed up my audio, so here's a sample of what it was before, and then I'm gonna do voiceover after because it's just bad. Okie, so we have just finished constructing like the outside of our house, and I'm working on it, I swear. So before we continue building our benchmark house, we first have to gather some sand and some clay, and I smelt the sand down to make glass panes, and then I also smelt the clay into bricks to use as flower pots for later. So I thought that the two small windows in the side of the house, the spacing was too weird, so I decided to instead change it into one big window in the side of the house instead, and I think this looks much better. So I thought I had enough glass panes to fill in the entirety of the big window, but because I'm bad at math, I was wrong. And so instead, I went to go check the furnace, and I was like, there's literally no glass in this furnace, and it takes forever. What if I try to make myself another furnace? But I didn't have any cobble, so I contemplated making a cobblestone generator, but every time I built one of those, it always goes poorly and everything gets on fire, and I was like, I don't want to set my new house on fire. So instead, I just waited until the glass was done, and then I put in the rest of the window, and there you go, big window. So I messed around with the loft area after fixing the window, and then I went outside, and I was like, I should make this like brown trim on the front of the house extend to the side portion of the house as well. So I fiddled around with that. I made it a little bit too high at first, but as you can see, I adjusted it later. As you can probably see in the chat, there's a lot of replay mod, like starting and stopping. This is my first time using replay mod, so I didn't know the limitations of my computer, and I definitely put it through the ringer with this because it definitely did not save everything, which is why this video is also really scuffed. After I added the trim to the right side of the house, I also decided that I wanted it to go around the entire building, so I added the brown trim around the entire building, but it looked weird in the back because it was just one long line of trim, so I added another support pillar there as well. Now, you may remember at the beginning of the video I expressed my concerns about the curly tough bricks, but I decided that there wasn't enough contrast between the brick stairs and then the brick blocks, so I decided to use the curly ones on the bottom, so then that way the darker tough was on the bottom and the stairs were lighter, so there's like the lighting effect, I guess. I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm doing, but it looked nicer than the original thing, so I'll take it. Once I was done replacing the bricks around the edge of the house, I put some flowers and then decided to continue working on the loft that I felt stuck on earlier. So first I tried using tough walls, but they looked bad. So next I tried using the tough brick stairs facing outwards. It also looked bad. Next I tried using tough stairs and slabs to make the shape, but still bad. Next I tried using tough walls, stairs, and slabs together. Still bad. Now finally, I tried using glass panes, and this is the one that looked the best out of all the options, so I just rolled with this one. I am back, and we are going to have to go get some deep slate because we had started our chimney up there, and I don't have enough deep slate to make my chimney. So we're gonna go gather that and then build our chimney. Now, of course, Replay Mod didn't save any of the shorter clips of me actually building the frame of the house, but it saved me collecting deep slate, so I practiced using Replay Mod while I was collecting deep slate. I also got jumped by a zombie, but that's besides the point. Here I am being blissfully unaware that my replay mod things aren't saving the way I want them to save, but I've started our chimney. I decided to use regular, just silk touched deep slate at first, and then I realized I wanted to do something similar with the tuff where I have like the darker bit on the bottom and the lighter bit on the top. And so I tried to put the deep slate through the stone cutter, but turns out like regular deep slate doesn't go into the stone cutter. It has to be the cobbled deep slate. So I had to lay a bunch of it out and then mine it all up with my other pickaxe. But I persevered, and then I added the like dark to light thing to our chimney, and then a bunch of pillagers showed up and the following happened. So I noticed the pillagers only because my llamas started attacking them, and then I had the wise idea of jumping off the roof onto the ground and then going into the water with like against long range enemies. So why am I surprised that I died? Now, once I got over losing almost 50 levels, which I was very upset about, I went back to finishing up our chimney. I added a hay bale and then the campfire so the smoke would go up high. And then I adjusted the chimney shape a little bit more before deciding that was our benchmark house completed. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And more mic issues, but this time it's much shorter. So Okie dokie, since we've finished our house, I think it would be good to go do some nether chores, like gathering all our blaze rods and ender pearls. We need to go to the end eventually. That feels a little stressful, but we gotta do it, right? We gotta do it. Alrighty, let's go start killing things. Oh no, I don't know if I killed it. I don't think I did, but we're just gonna keep running. Nope, I didn't kill it. Didn't kill it. Oh, this is a bad time for the bridge to be made of a wooden material. I got new headphones because the ones that I've had for like the past 4 years have finally died. And so I got myself the same exact ones today at the store. And, I forgot how loud it is when you have sound coming in from both ears and not just one. Now that I have both ears in again, everything's weirdly loud. Alrighty, start spawning. Not gonna break the torch like last time, I've learned my lesson. So loud. Maybe it'll help if I clear this out. It'll give it more room to spawn. Oh wait. Didn't. I don't really know how many we'll need. I know we need like 8 eyes of ender for the portal or something. I don't know the exact number, I know they also break on the way to the portal, so it's kind of like a finicky thing, so maybe I'll just grab like a bunch of them. Maybe I'll grab like 15 blaze rods, and then I'll go get ender pearls. It is inevitable that one day, while I farm things, I will forget to bring the things that I need, and then I'm gonna be upset that I have to make the trek back. So maybe I'll save future me some grief, and leave some extra stuff here. I don't like being on fire. Womp. You know, I really didn't need this much stuff with me. Put all of this in here, and some of this, and then this. I'm so glad that these are in like an enclosed space, so it's easy. I don't have to worry about them flying away. Can't see when I'm on fire. Alrighty. I have enough of that stuff, so let's leave. Hello. Thank you very much. I would like a little more, please. Please don't look at me. Please don't look at me. Please don't look at me. Don't look at me because my bridge is made of wood. Or a little hidey hole where the Enderman can't reach us. Hopefully they get stuck in the boat or something, and then we can just hit them. We can just put a boat there, and put a boat like here. Now let's go stare at some Endermen. Run away, run away, run away. It still sucks. Oh, I didn't realize I aggravated a third one. Sound still sucks. But hey, it works. Oh, almost. Can you please not be here? I kinda need this area. Perfect. Oh, ew. The baby. Give me my boat! Oh, get back here. Where'd you go? It ran away with my boat. I think we can make more boats. Make boat out of... Oh, I can't make boat out of this. This is great. I mean, great minus the noise at the end, but great. Yeah, I've been watching the older seasons of Hermitcraft, like Season 7 and from Mumbo and Grian, and I really like the way that they like have cool giant bases, and I would like to learn how to take on a project like that. Alrighty, let's head back home. Home time! Don't know why I built it out of slabs, because then I can see that death lies only one misstep away. But it's okay, we have all the nether stuff we came for, which is awesome. Slap this in there, and then we'll be perfectly fine in the nether moving forward. Fire res potion. I do like the squeaky noise the nether wart makes when it's replanted. Finally have these. I do want to actually set up like a proper trading hall. I think it'd be nice to have villagers at our disposal. But we haven't found a village yet. Or maybe I should have it against this wall. I'll move it to be against the wall. I think this is better. Maybe what we can do is we can divide the space up a little bit more. Oh, and it's nighttime. It's so cozy in here. While clearing out the chests, I completely forgot that I had mined these 50 diamonds. I think the montage was in like last episode or something. But my plan was to fortune them this episode, so yay! I'm glad I dug through all the chests and remembered. I think this is gonna be the most diamonds I ever had, like ever, in Minecraft on a survival world by myself, so yeah, this is gonna be pretty neat. I'm excited. I think I'll just... my camera will work. I think I'll just pillar up and then we'll see how cute... maybe we should pillar up somewhere and see how cute our area is so far. And then I think I'll get maybe two stacks of diamonds. Yeah, I think 2 stacks of diamonds is a reasonable guess. Yeah, let's tower up from It's raining. Why'd you have to rain now? I was just about to have a cool moment. Is this thunderstorm weather? Gosh, I hope not. There you go, folks. 50 diamond doors with fortune 3. I guess my guess, it was a little off. We're at like 2 and almost 3/4, I think. I can't do math really. Hopefully that's accurate. Editing me will tell you if it is. But if we combine this with our current diamonds, we will have a little over 2 stacks. 2 stacks and 9. I have no idea how many blocks this will make, but I want to turn some of them into blocks, so we have diamond blocks that we can put into our valuables chest. It'll look so shiny. Yay! Wow. 14 diamond blocks and 11 diamonds. That's not too bad. That's not too bad indeed. Yeah. Here. We're gonna double wield our diamond. But me, like, preparing and, like, over-preparing for the dragon will, 1, make me feel a lot better about fighting the dragon, because I'll feel more prepared. And 2, I hopefully won't get as bored, because I want to play in this world for a little while. I've collected the things to clear the game much faster than I thought I would. Editing Koi here. The being bad at YouTube syndrome has struck once again, and I lost my outro footage. But in next episode we're going to be terraforming the area around our base some more, and building a proper farming area so the animals and the crops will have like a place where they belong, instead of just sitting in random spots near my house. I kind of feel like I'm getting worse before I'm getting better at this YouTube thing, but if you're still here, thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye. Take care of yourself.